hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Browns going up against the Panthers. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
Inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Carolina first down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering it. No matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
First down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. What a dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get him thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by their quarterback out of Arizona State. It's Brock Osweiler.
I love his height, his ability to see over the offensive and defensive lines and into the secondary and make good decisions and good sharp throws. But also love his moxie. This is a guy who's had to battle for his spot, had to show some patience early in his career, and now he's a bona fide starter in the NFL.
First down, Osweiler. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's got room. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
think, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now Osweiler on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. And trying to give a lift to this offense today will be the Duke, the former Cane, Duke Johnson.
Comes from a great tradition of runners at Miami of Florida. He's one of the best ones we've seen in recent years.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Osweiler going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Look at him turn.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. This one complete to Devin Funchess. The 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Stewart is the lone setback. Throwing is Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applies. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the shotgun, Osweiler. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he lost the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big throw.
And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. They were picked apart really on that last drive through the air. Now 2 touchdowns against some of the passing variety here in this first half.
And momentum totally going against them right now. One way to shift it, a big sack or some sort of a takeaway. They've got to find a way to get back in balance in this game because right now they're under siege.
Yeah, they're a little bit shaken.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Red zone opportunity. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Check 50, check 50.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Dancing, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. Will be hit from behind and taken down. Mario Allison in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Take it right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. On 1st down, Newton. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. He hits Stewart in the flat. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. First to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? But Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just has to continue to be accurate.
Newton gives off to Stewart. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Stewart is the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's Brock Osweiler of the Texan offense getting set to go. And a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I hum around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On second down, Osweiler finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And our quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Brock Osweiler now heading out there to get set to go here on offense. But a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And a diving whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. In the red zone this time. Now Osweiler on first down. His throw incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's an exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Osweiler will throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Parker, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Lone setback. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Brown goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Panthers have struggled to avoid costly mistakes. The Browns have to feel like they've missed out on some great opportunities to take control of this game. All right, let's roll the highlights. 1st and 10, Newton's going to find his mark, and this long run goes for a touchdown. Think right first in the half. Browns taking control early in the 1st. The quick pass and completion is made, and he'll be tackled at the 31-yard line. Browns now later on the drive. Osweiler's got the completion here, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. We're brand new at 7. Now to the middle of the 1st. Funchess is wide open here on the catch, and this goes 73 yards for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be...
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, pumped out. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And caught left side, Olsen. It goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go to Johnson again. Oh, look at the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 2nd down.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Well, that's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And some space here. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times, while he make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense, they definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Hold that to a minimal gain.
Tackle made by K'Ron Short.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. And we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They come out here in the eye. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Defense. Still 2nd down.
Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Osweiler to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. We get a glance at the Browns defense as they file into position. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And that pickup on the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back. You're down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, Newton punches with a catch over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guy and say, okay, what do you like this week? You like this play? You don't like that play? And that helps them formulate what they're going to do.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Stewart is the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because when you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Stewart on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And Olsen over the middle. That one goes for 13 yards, and he moves his sticks.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And they get to him. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They keep it on the ground. Again to Stewart. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Newton to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And we focus on Duke Johnson now. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuck big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Back to throw, backing up, and that is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's complete. It's a pickup of 15 in the first set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And that brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long.